Hey Taurus, TT is here with a channel message for all of my Taurians. If you are new, welcome to our love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. Before we get started, let's see who exactly this message is for within our Taurus collective. Let's see who Spirit wants to deliver this message to over here on our channel, Taurus. All right, be sure to watch out for anyone in the comment section pretending to be me. If you ever want to book a personal reading, all that information is going to be in the description box. There's a 470 number that you can personally reach me on, okay? What is taking so long? Something is sticky. I don't know if this is a sticky situation, but if you are a Taurus and you're dealing with something that feels very like hard to get out of or hard to extract yourself from, because just as I'm shuffling the cards, it's like I'm yanking at it. Something may be yanking or pulling on your heartstrings, and you haven't quite made up your mind. Okay, there's some indecision here. It's like just when you think that you know what you're gonna do, things get complicated, and you wait a little bit longer, or you're waiting to see if time changes the circumstances, or something comes in that makes you conflicted, or something happens, the wind change or the mood change, or the energy starts to get better. Maybe someone starts to behave better. Maybe things start to look different. Finally, yeah, the Empress energy. So I'm talking to all of my Taurian energy. All right, those that have that mothering nature type of energy. Those of you Taurians that tends to really focus on the solution versus the problem. That's what I'm picking up here. Like, you're that type of energy where you don't really focus too much on the problem, so you may let things go a lot, or you may sweep things under the rug a lot, because you're very sensitive to your environment. You can be very empathic. What did I tell you? Heartbreak at the bottom of the deck. Something as well, it's like you don't want to hurt someone, or you don't want to reject a situation or let go of a situation or make the wrong decision, because when you finally, all right, this is exactly who I'm speaking to right now. When you finally decide to close that door, you know that it's shut for life, that it's shut permanently. So you are being very calculated. You're being very analytical. Okay, I really feel like you're using your discernment, you're deciphering, you're looking at all perspectives, and you're making sure that before you slam the door, this is exactly what you know you're supposed to do, or you know that it's meant to happen. You don't want to have to reopen this wound. You don't want to have to reopen this door. You don't want to have to reopen this scar if you can avoid it. All right, gratitude in between just wanted to show itself. All right, this is taking a leap of faith. Something may feel very risky, like fingers crossed. It's outside of your comfort zone. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation, and you are hoping that you're not making the wrong decision. Yeah, it's really stressing you out trying to make the right decision. Spirit, what exactly is it that you want to talk to Taurus about? What exactly is it? Like, take me directly. Like, I want that red dot in the middle of that target. Please, Spirit. What exactly? Yes. Someone lying to you, stealing from you, deceiving you, tricking you, betraying you, Taurus. This is what it's about. This is what Spirit wants to talk to you about. Someone could be stealing your computer, your clothes, like a thief in the night. They do anything for some change, some money. All right, you can feel like you have an imposter in your home. For some of you, this could be your child. I'm hearing that somebody may have pawned someone's belongings. And if you've been wondering who pawned your stuff, Ponderosa. Okay, could have been your own child that you took care of when they ain't had nothing else. This could be someone that is mentally ill, all right, or they have some mental issues or emotional issues. This could be someone that continues to hurt you, and they like to play like they're the victim. This may be someone that prays that you, your kids, and everyone else get sick so that way no one else can have you. There is someone in your energy hexing you, projecting energy towards you, just trying to make things difficult for you. So you're too busy, you know, helping your children, or you're too busy helping yourself. For some of you, you could be too ill yourself. Like, this is like too emotionally ill, too mentally ill, you know, just feeling under the weather, just feeling blue. Of course, in that energy, you yourself, you're not going to want to get out. You're not going to want to do anything. So it's really feeling like you're having to like do some reps and beef yourself up just to get out of bed in the morning. Like, boost yourself up just to find the balance between this energy, your everyday life, and all your roles and responsibilities. For all my masculine Taurians, it's the same thing for you. No different. There's, you know, always getting in connections where you may feel like you're rescuing someone. As a masculine energy, you may feel like you view a person that you're with one way, and then they turn out having daddy issues, mommy issues, and you are like that captain saver person. And I feel like you're exhausted from that as well. You're exhausted from not being able to find that counterpart that is the whole package. All right, whether you're masculine or feminine, there is both issues going on here. My feminine are dealing with connections that come in, seeing how they can take from them. My masculine Taurians are dealing with energies that are attracted to them, looking to fill a void, right? And you bring 110% into the relationship, and all they can bring is 50 or less. They have a lot of emotions, and it's like either they don't respect your boundaries, right? Or you have to put down boundaries because those energies are like, well, why don't you want me to come over? You never want me to come and see you. And you finding yourself having to say like, shit, I gotta work. I gotta go get some money. I got things to do. We can't sit up in Netflix and chill all day. We can't sit up and look at each other all day. Like, things gotta be done. So someone may be lacking affection. If you are a masculine Taurus, there's someone in your life that may be lacking affection. You may be lacking affection, and you may be wanting affection. You know what end of the spectrum that you're on. All right, my divine feminine as well. You may be feeling like you don't have the emotional capacity to deal with anyone and their bullshit. I'm getting all this energy. So let's see what aspect of the journey you're currently on that we're talking about. Clarity. Just as I was speaking about, Spirit is just confirming it card after card. It's like you said you wanted specific. You said you needed like spelled out for you, Taurus. Well, here, let me give it to you like this. You're having a hard time seeing what you already know. You're having a hard time trusting your intuition, all right? Logic starts to overshadow or foreshadow your intuition, and you can't tell the difference anymore because it's like, what is the right thing to do? What is the good thing to do? What's the best choice to make? And then that becomes an infinite loop that keeps going and going and going and going. So while you're trying to establish that liquid courage, all right, to make that impulse decision, to do what it is you know you need to do, some things, I always say this, if you want to be able to discern, don't take it if it don't resonate. Your intuition from your logical brain, the first thing that comes to your mind usually is the right thing, unless you suffer from some type of unique condition that prevents you from being able to use cognizant. It's cognizant something. Yeah, I think it's dissonance. I don't know if it's cognitive dissonance. Don't get me to lying. I hear the word and I go with it. So that's kind of like what I'm saying to you as an intuitive reader. I hear a word, I go with it. I don't care to stop to really look for proof. I don't really, unless spirit tells me to. But for the most part, I don't read this in no damn book. There's no encyclopedia that I can refer you to. You're just gonna have to either know it, feel it, that the hairs stick up on your body, or you can refer back into your own research. That's your part of this. That's your part of the message, right? But I really feel like I want cognitive dissonance. A state of having inconsistent thoughts, beliefs, or attitudes, especially as relating to behavioral decisions and attitude change. So yeah, unless you have a situation like that going on, then you should be able to say, okay, this is the first thing that came in my mind. This is my first reaction, where there's not things that are affecting you from being able to see clearly, and you go with that. If you have to write down a list, and this is why that process of writing down the pros and the cons is so helpful, because it'll really help you weed out the bullshit from the good shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can actually see it on paper and make it more real for yourself. But that's something that you got to be feeling guided to do, or feel encouraged to do. All right, keep going. So regardless of what you decide, if you're in a space of stagnancy, if you're in a space of waiting, if you're having to be anyone else outside of your true authentic self in order to keep that job, that relationship, or maintain whatever you established for yourself, then that is the first red flag. That is the first warning that something is off, right? Something is not equal here. You could be over giving or overextending or over helping in so many ways, and that's a red flag for you as well, that you may have a tendency to want to people please, or you may have a tendency of wanting to be a good person. So you may have some type of personality trait or something that you're still learning about, whoever you are, Taurus, that is here to, that's a part of your personality trait. And through the adversity of these experiences, you will walk away a lot more wiser, and take something from the situation that you can learn from the next time. And we all fall down, so don't beat yourself up, especially if shame is one of the, you know how sometimes we'll stay in a situation longer than we need to because we're more ashamed of the fact that we made the same mistake more than once, and we'll allow it to stay longer because really it's the program of shame that's keeping us stuck versus the actual discomfort of making the decision to let go of it. So make sure you're not allowing shame to steal your joy. All right, like, I should have known better. You should have. Sometimes we just don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay too. Shoot, I know I done made a couple of mistakes in my life, and I'd be damned if I have any shame about it. I'm gonna wear it like honor. Your Honor, I beg to disagree. See, what had happened was, see, I'm that person. All right, we have possibility. Ooh. Taurus, where would you see yourself in the next 10 years from now? In the next 4 years from now? In the next 5 years from now? Take a moment and just envision yourself. Close your eyes. In the next 5 years from now, what possibilities, if you had nothing else stopping you, if you had no one around you siphoning your energy, confusing you, making you feel all low down, if you didn't have that job, what possibilities are you able to envision in your life? And if you receive a vision in your mind's eye that makes you smile, that's all the confirmation that you need, no matter what it looks like. I'm gonna go back to a memory that I had. This was 2019, and I went to see a therapist, and I wanted to get marriage counseling, right? This is before I divorced my ex-husband. I wanted to get marriage counseling, and I wanted to work on my marriage, right? I've been in this position before, and that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. So I went to marriage counseling, and, you know, she sat down with the both of us. I felt like at the time, you know, he was willing to go to counseling with me. I was willing to go to counseling, and therefore we were in the right direction. We were headed in the right direction. So we went to about one session together, and every other session outside of that I went by myself. Now, she did encourage us to do, you know, group session together and then individual therapy outside of that therapy, because we both needed it on our separate journeys, as we have been through certain experiences in our childhoods that brought us to that point in our lives, right? So long story short, on the last time that I saw her, you know, she said, you know, I'm sitting on her couch and I'm venting. At this point, I didn't know what else to vent about, because I'm like, I'm all vented out. You know what I'm saying? How much cry can you cry? At that point, I didn't have nothing else to say except, I said, you know what? I really just want to hear what you have to say. Because I felt like I was sitting on that couch, and for a long time, I was doing a lot of talking, but I wasn't getting any solutions. Everything that I felt like I was explaining, it was so neutral. It was so, you know, the therapist wasn't really telling me what I needed to hear. I felt like throughout the process, she was pretty much just whatever I was saying, she was giving it right back to me. You know what I'm saying? So if I said I wanted to be with that person, then she was saying, okay, well, here's how you could be with that person. If I said that I didn't want to be with that person, then she would say, well, why do you feel like you don't want to be with that person? So it was always like going around the circle. And I just really wanted to go like take me to the core, you know, tell me what's wrong with me. And to hold a space for me without judging me, that was a line that she couldn't necessarily cross, and I needed that line crossed. I needed someone to tell me, but you being stupid. But she couldn't do that because that's professional, right? So maybe you need to hear it that way, and maybe you need to get to the right person that could tell you to you in that truth. If you want the truth, the spirit will deliver the truth for you. I promise you that. The last thing she said to me, and this is how I knew that I wasn't tripping, because she said, and not everybody's gonna have this experience, so please, I am not downing or bashing therapy. Okay, I am pro therapy. Everything that I do is with the intention to console and to heal and to grow. So that is exactly what therapists do as well. Long story short, she said to me, she gave me a story. All she had to do was tell me her own personal story. She said, I was married, I had 3 kids, and she said, and at the time I still had 3 kids, right? And I still have 3 kids, but anyway, I'm rambling. She was like, when I left my first husband, I didn't feel like I was going to be able to ever make it out from there. I was single for a lot of years, and I had to do it by myself. And she said, and I was afraid. She used everything in first person perspective. She said, and I was afraid of being alone. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to take care of my kids by myself. I was afraid to do it all on my own. But it was so much worth it. It was so worth it for me to decide to make that decision, because it's what I believed I deserved. Okay. This is the key word that made me even think about that therapy session. Deserve is at the bottom of the deck. So Spirit is saying you deserve that castle. You deserve that rare relationship. You deserve the lifestyle you're envisioning in your mind. You know it's out there for a reason. You've seen it for a reason. And the only thing next is to give yourself permission to have it, and the rest will follow. Last thing she said to me after she said she knew that she deserved more or whatnot, she said, now I have a marriage. It was a family and marriage, like therapy clinic, a therapy office or whatever. And my husband that I'm with now, I found him after years of being single. After years of being single and healing myself, I was able to meet my husband. And her husband was the one that checked us in. Her husband was her current husband at the time was the one that they pretty much had that whole practice was theirs together. Like they created that together, and they're in the same field. You see what I'm saying? And they're aligned and they work. And she said she's happy. She was more happier than she ever been in her entire life. So, in so many words, with that patient doctor, you know, confidentiality type of thing, I feel like it was put on her heart to just be a testimony and just say, this is what it's like on the other side. And from that moment forward, my vision or my perspective around what I was fighting for and why I was fighting so hard to work on my marriage and why I was going tooth and nail to see the potential in another person that they may not ever would become. And I had to ask myself, was I willing to see the potential in them now in the future, right? Because the potential that we tend to see in a person, they may not ever develop into that person, and we have to be willing to take that risk and make that gamble to wait for that person. You can wait 10, 20, 40, 50 years, and the potential that you see in that person ain't meant to happen in this lifetime. And now you're left with the regrets of how you didn't get to enjoy your life, or how you didn't get to spend your life, because you were holding on to the potential of what you believed they would develop into. So it's being able to see that if you were able to find someone like that you love so much, that was barely scratching the surface. Which means that if you can see that, or you can see the potential of someone else, the potential is already existing. It may be in a different body, it may be in a different person, but to give yourself permission to the possibility that that person does exist, and you don't have to wait for them to develop into that person. They're already there. Is worth the try. It's worth the adventure. It's worth the leap of faith. That's what Spirit is pretty much saying. Than to live a life of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Bottom of the deck, we have infinity, destiny, and magic, enlightenment. So yeah, Spirit is just trying to tell you to believe in magic. Even if you got to move away and go long distance, or if you have to go a period of without, like, listen, I was willing to leave everything behind. I didn't fight him in court for none of the things that I had that at the time where I acquired with him. I let him have everything. You can have the animals too if you want it. There was nothing. And the only thing for me is when I even said, you know what, you can have the children as well. The idea that he would be left with the children to actually be a responsible parent was way more like, at that point he pretty much was like, you could go and take them with you. Because in his mind, if I have them, then you're free to meet someone new. You're free to start all over. You're free to have a new life. But if I stick you with the kids, then it's going to be hard for you to date. Nobody's going to want to be with you. Everybody's going to look at you as a package deal. And no one's going to want to pick up my slack. Except what? The government. These are the type of thought processes that my own children's father was having in regards to his own offspring, which means that every creation that he created with me was already built off of a lie. It was already built off deception. It was already built with the intention to possess me. It was already built off the platform of, this is going to make sure you don't go anywhere. So for those of you that are in that experience where you have created something or established some type of platform or business, or you've just in general created something with somebody, but it makes you sick and tired of going there every day. I don't care if this is a business or a job. If you're sick and tired of going there every day, it's not worth the illness. It's not worth the health problems. You know what I'm saying? You may have created the business relationships, the network relationships, but if it's looking at you like, oh, I can expect you to be there every day, you can't find nothing better than me, and because you haven't tried, or because you haven't went out there and applied for better, then of course they're not going to ever offer you more than the bare minimum. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles. And a lot of it is not personal. It's just societal norms. It's just a lot of conditions that play into it. So you can sit there and say that's messed up, and we can sit there all day and talk about, and rock in our chairs and talk about how it's messed up and how it needs to change. But until we actually be the change will never happen. And I don't mean go out there and stand and have everyone following you. I'm saying you be the change. And the more people that are choosing a different life for themselves, the more the actual shift occurs. Okay, so like I said, it doesn't matter if it's in regards to relationship or if it's in regards to, what's that word, like work and career. I could read it both ways, y'all. It's still the same thing. All right, so let's see. Spirit, what are the possibilities that you want to bring into fruition, or you want to bring to clarity? You want to bring to Taurus's awareness at this time? Message of concern. How you have 33 and 14? You got two cards, message of concern and concern. So you concerned about the message of concern that you're... I don't know if this was something that somebody heard. This could have been like an online message. This is like being concerned about something that you read, but it already came from a concerned person. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm going to be real with you. Either this is two concerned people halfway across the world. Concern. Two overthinkers here, trying to make a very harsh decision. Maybe you and your person are... okay, so this is two people, because clearly we have a sender and a receiver. So there is one person is concerned with the perception or the light in which you see them in. Okay, take it how it resonates. I'm gonna repeat that. One person is concerned about the reputation or the light in which you see them in. This could be their image or their reputation in the public world. They may feel concerned that you won't agree with their reputation, or you won't agree with how they go about making their money, or that you won't agree with their pursuit of happiness. Because this is giving me very ambitious energy. Okay, this is someone in your life, Taurus, that has very ambitious energy. This is someone that wants to conquer the world. This is someone that has a desire to be a star in the world. This is someone that has a desire to go after all their dreams, go after all their ambitions. They feel like they're at a crossroads where they have to decide between their career, their reputation, or you, Taurus. Okay. However, based off of how they have to show up at this job, or the way they have to entertain, I'm picking up strong entertainer type of energy. This is someone that may be in the limelight. Okay. For someone in here is in the limelight, and maybe their gift or their ability or skill is that they're able to charm the pants off someone. You know what I'm saying? Or they have this ability to be very charming. And a lot of people may fall under this person's spell. Okay. You know, because these people are invested in the character that they have portrayed. These people, it's like their ability. This is who they are authentically are. They are someone that is extroverted. I feel like this is someone that gets a lot of people to follow them, support them. They may have a lot of people that really are invested in the success of them, whether that be family, friends, people all over the world, fans, supporters. This is someone this could be a governor. This could be like I said, an athlete, an entertainer, an artist, a musician, a dancer. So it's like building that platform up. They may have to be flirtatious, or they may have to be charismatic, or they may have to really engage with people in a way where, from the outside looking in, you might be insecure, or a lot of people may be very insecure on whether or not y'all are a thing, an item, or something like that. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. This person is asking themselves if you are that one in a million. I'm hearing if you're that type of person, Taurus, that that can take it, or that can handle it. It's something about can handle it. Can you handle Can you stand the rain? Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Can you stand the rain? Can you stand the naysayers? Can you stand the jealousy that may come your way? You know, this is like that, like Princess Diana energy. A part of her being married to her husband, she got a lot of hate. A lot of people despised her. A lot of people, you know, felt like she didn't belong. But yet to this day, she's still loved. Okay, this is like Coretta Scott and Martin Luther King. There's something about this person's life. There's something about this person's purpose or what they feel called to do, where they have to create this for themselves, and they feel like they're at that crossroads where they feel like they found you, Taurus, or they found the person that they feel is the one, but they are it's almost like they're sick to their stomach. That's the energy that I feel here. It's like they're sick to their stomach that they can't come out and say it, or they're sick to their stomach that they can't have something with you. This doesn't feel like there's two sides to this. On one coin, you know, you're at that aspect of your journey where you're letting something go, and for others of you, you're still that same type of personality that I described in the beginning, but you're on that aspect where you have met someone. You see what I'm saying? And you are at a very pivotal moment in your life all over again, where you're asking yourself, should I be concerned about this person? Is this person doing what they're supposed to be doing? Is this person operating in the highest vibration, or are they using people? So you're trying to discern if someone that you care about or that you love is like a good, or it's not a good or a bad person. Maybe it is for some of you, but it's asking yourself, what is this person's intention? And I feel like you're trying to get to the depth of this person. Like you're trying to see, like, at the depth of this person, why are they doing this? Why do they care about the fame? Why do they care about their reputation? And you're really trying to get inside of this person's subconscious mind, or you're really trying to get to the depth of them. But I feel like every time that you try to see this person at their core, I feel like they shut you out. I feel like they put on this mask, and it's hard for you to determine, Taurus, who is who. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm picking up on here, is because this person won't let you in, or this person won't let you they're not able to trust you in order for you to get deep with them. Something about getting deep. So you may have the ability, Taurus, where you can see very deep into a person. You may be able to read them very well. You're very observant, because this message of concern is just pretty much saying you've received some type of message, but it does concern you. And if it's concerning you, it's concerning you because, like, this person is going around in circles versus being very direct with you. You know what I'm saying? Just like I gave you the example of the therapist just telling me their life story, you're having to pick up breadcrumbs or clues that gives you a confirmation for something, but the confirmation is something that it's like this person is giving it right back to you, or they're telling you like you already know, but you're not getting the physical confirmations where this person is actually speaking up and telling you, like, straight up, this is what, straight up, now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Like, this person's not giving you some type of confirmation or clarity that you want in the way that you want it. And this person, Taurus, is getting very frustrated because they feel like you should already know. They subliminally talk to you. They indirectly talk to you. Okay. Yeah. So this person is about to do something that's very shocking. Okay. Look at this. You see the rays of light casting through the window? This window is like an opportunity to, like, You know what? I'm going to stand in the sun. You remember in the movie Twilight when Edward was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got nothing else to lose. And he went and was about to like reveal his true nature to the rest of the world. And then Bella comes running in. And then she's like, you don't have to do that. Just the fact that he was willing to do that was enough. But he pushed her away. And then, you know, she went through her emotions and all that other stuff. That's like kind of what I see here. Someone's about to reveal themselves. And they're hoping that you're there to receive it. They're hoping that you don't just let them die. All right, this could be someone about to propose and they're hoping that you don't say no in front of the whole world. There's something about the public eye doing something and it being a shock and an unexpected. And this message of concern is, you may be trying to figure out, Taurus, like, what is it? What is it? I don't know. Let me see. All I know is it's something to do with a change of heart. Message of concern. Someone wants to give you what you deserve. They want to give you a relationship. All right, whatever. It's like whatever this person was hiding, they want to come out. They want to just tell you. They want to build something with you. Someone's willing to change, to work towards getting to know you, to work towards getting to know them for who they really are. They want to get to know you for who you really are. They feel like they want to end this no contact. They want to end, you know, they want to end whatever this pain, this heartbreak, this loneliness, whatever absence was there between the two of you. They want to close that gap. And they're very, y'all are mirroring each other. I feel like for those of you that are getting the telepathic messages, or you're receiving like certain confirmations in you, this message of concern for those of you in that energy, is almost like, is this really true? Is it really happening for me? Moment like this, some people wait a lifetime for that one special kiss. Oh, I can't believe it's happening to me. That's the energy that I pick up here, y'all. That's what I have on my table right now. Very soon. Okay, someone that may have been non-committal in the past, not ready to love. They can't see themselves with anyone else but you. You're it for this person, and they're saying very soon. And there's something about Taurus, you may suspect that like you have an idea of what this person is trying to say or who it is, but it's like until it actually manifests into reality, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're trying to like keep that light on, you know, to let that person like know that they're still loving your heart. I feel like you're still trying to keep that light on for that person. Like you haven't given up hope. Okay, you got water sign. I feel like this control issue. All right, this may be someone that where y'all both were learning about control issues, but someone's coming in, final shot. Now is the time. The clock is ticking. If you never shoot your shot, then you'll always wonder what if. Taurus. Spirit, let me get 3 on each card, please. Oh, Taurus. This person is very clear on how they feel about you. We have unconditional love, happiness, love language. Learning and understanding each other's love languages are essential to meet each other's needs. I feel like this person is like sending you like even YouTube videos, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you use, like if they're like technology, this person is sending you messages to let you know what it is they like. You know what I'm saying? If there's someone that likes to be fed, or there's someone that likes to be catered to, if there's someone that likes to laugh and play and be playful, this is something that they want you to know. Like, they're sending you messages. They're helping you. Your person is helping you prepare. Okay? And they're trying to keep the faith while this is coming into fruition. I'm telling you, there's going to be some exciting news. Have faith, trust, and believe that love is here to stay this time around. Don't let fear or doubt interfere. Trust the divine. So something is coming into fruition for you, Taurus, and you have harvest. This is what you're in that season of. Like, you could pick your flowers. All right? This is turning your tears into flowers. You planted the seed the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I think I just did a reading on that not too long ago. And Taurus, I feel like this exciting news is you. Someone is missing you. Good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, an engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. Now, it's going to be different for everyone because you know what phase you are in getting to know this person and courting or whatever. But look at that. You got vacation. Some of y'all got vacation with a fire sign. Okay. They could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. Let's get 3 for this message of concern energy. Getting to know each other. Enjoy discovering new commonalities, goals, and dreams as you get to learn more about each other. Enchanted love. All right, children could have been affecting this connection. We have runner. All right, sweet songs. This person communicates to you through songs. We have enchanted love. A sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. I want you. So I feel like you want this person to know that you want them, Taurus. That's exactly what you want this person to know. You want this person to know that you do want them. Okay, you could be a single parent. All right, or the roles could be flipped. Inner fears. Main attraction, ready for love. So that's what I see here. As you face your inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. Clarify this, single parent. Spiritual awakening. Some of y'all were dealing with this could have been a player, like I said, a lady's woman, a lady's man. It could have been sexual in nature. Like I said, it could have been very addictive. All right, intoxicating. All right, there could have been outside factors that affected this connection. Sexual energy can be used to reconnect, let your bodies release some tension, and enjoy pleasure. I'm telling you, no contact, sex, obsession, addiction. There's something about, you get it, shadow work. But there had to be like shadow work that was done. Okay, these cards are getting a little explicit, Taurus. Let's move on. Millie, she didn't turned on the lights. I feel so exposed. Oh my gosh. Taurus, are we trying to stay in my layer? We got Ace of Wands and the World. Can I come over? I don't know what this is, but there is something about travel here, after work, connecting. This could be the Eight of Pentacles. I will come to you. I will come to your job. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. This is literally there's some blocked energy here. You're being asked to be like, take me off block, or you could have blocked someone, Taurus, and you're asking them to take you off block. Okay, but definitely there's some magic going on here. The Lovers. I cannot. The Queen of Coins and the Eight of Wands. Someone is like, Taurus, all right, that is your energy. Okay, someone feels like you guys can go the distance. Like I said, there's travel involved, there's communication involved from at a distance. This is, I know exactly who I want. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly who I want to be with. I know exactly what I need to do to get it back. I know how I sabotage this connection. I know what happened. I've replayed that over and over in my mind. The only thing that this person is concerned with, and I feel like the fear that they're trying to overcome, or you, Taurus, is a fear of rejection. What happens if Taurus rejects this connection? You got the world over the world. Anyone else just won't do. So this person wants you to know that coming to this point, the Four of Cups, no one else in the world will do. At this point, even though they have a fear of rejection, or Taurus, you have a fear of rejection, it's still worth going for what you genuinely love. It's still worth giving your all when it comes to this connection that you feel strongly guided towards, Empress energy. It's still worth coming out of hiding. That's what I see here. But somebody being stubborn. Yeah, it's like, put the pride aside. You deserve love. You deserve the connection that you want. Justice. The Hangman. All these major arcanas. Sheesh. Yeah, this is finally learning that lesson of like not letting your pride get the best of you and keep you stuck, stagnant, and unable to give yourself permission or make that judgment call to be with the person you want to be with. Your High Priestess. These are the lessons that you guys had to learn. I feel like a lot of you had to learn how to balance out your sensitivity. Like I said, with the Page of Cups, that's very sensitive energy, right? That's artistic, creative, sensitive to other people's feelings. And a lot of times that can make it very difficult to pull away once you become attached, right? It can feel addictive. It can feel like you can't live without each other. And that could be very scary in itself, because it's like, if I lose that person, it would really take me out, you know? So there's this energy of going through these different lessons in relationships to be able to learn how to maintain your sense of self-confidence, your sense of inner knowing, your sense of authenticity, even around someone that you love, without feeling, possessive, controlling, or trying to change the other person. And I feel like all of these karmic lessons only prepared you guys for one another. Respectfully, like all the adversity y'all went through, the sleepless nights, the career success, the achievements, it's only prepared you for this adventure. So what's next is the Empress and the Emperor. I feel like one person may be extroverted and one person is introverted, because that's what I pick up here. Like I said, one person is am I saying this right? Extroverted, and the other person is introverted. But it's like neither one of y'all try to change each other. That's the energy that I pick up on here. You both express your, oh yeah, this is an epiphany. This is an epiphany. This is the person that makes me happy. This is the person that I want, and nothing else will do. And not having it is like choosing to live a life to be alone for the rest of your life, is what this person is saying. It's the energy that I pick up here. So let's get the last message. Anything less, they just keep saying anything less will not do. Message from this person, Spirit. Let go of control. We have friends to lovers. One more card, Spirit. Let go of control. They adore you. You know what? Like this, something like there's a cycle closing up. And you gotta. In a nutshell, I feel like Spirit's message to you, the both of you, is get out of your head and get into your heart. Get out of your logical mind and jump into your intuition. Trust that and you're going to be okay. Trust that and you're going to get through anything. And there's nothing to worry about. We have Magic Dragonfly. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. This is so befitting. Look at this. Both these cards talked about a transformation, a chameleon, and a fucking dragonfly. What's the odds? All right, Taurus, sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey, and I'll see you next time. Toodles.